This is the top 5 sets of Scarlet and Violet era. You can go back and watch yesterday's of the Sword and Shield era. A lot of people wanted Sword and Shield. People want me to go back to Sun and Moon. If you want me to, comment Sun and Moon down below and we'll do Sun and Moon as well. I was triggering some people the other day talking about Destined Rivals, Prismatic Evolutions, and 151, I guess. Some people agree, some people disagree, and that's the end of the day. The end of the day is it's the internet. It's not like it's the crypto market where there's 300 coins that could pump one day or the next, and you're in the wrong one or you're in the right one, and then your bags just get pumped. We're looking at realistically 10 sets, 15 sets that matter. And we're looking at 5 of the top dogs right now by the numbers. This isn't my opinion. This is the numbers of what's out there right now. If you hold a larger position in one than the other, you might weigh one more heavily than another. If you got booster boxes at $160 and now they're $400, I mean, to each their own at the end of the day. We all want to win, and it's Pat's Projects. I want to win, and I want you guys to win too. So hit that like button, comment down below, and help the algorithm push it out to more people. Can't thank y'all enough. So for number 5, Paldea Evolved right now would be the number 5 set out there. For singles, a lot of the singles that move are always in the $10 to $60 range, $10 to $40 range. $20 to $40 is the impulse buy range on a lot of products for people. So if they see something and they have $40 in their pocket, they may hit it and hit the buy button on it. Magikarp we've been looking at for a while now. I eyed a lot that had basically it was Magikarp and like 3 other cards. One of the cards was basically damaged. They wanted $150 for it. I didn't want to give them that. I offered them a realistically fair price, I thought, because they had a lot of $1 and $2 and $3 cards in there. They wanted to do it, and then when I came, said to the guy, "Okay, you ready to meet up somewhere in the middle?" He goes, "My car's in the shop. I need money." I'm like, "Oh, I do not want to drive to somebody's house. We're not doing that game. I am not about to get robbed." So Magikarp, until next time, another day. But that day wasn't my day to pick him up. But realistically, a lot of cards out of this set are nice. I had Baxcalibur, I had Tinkaton for a while. I wish I ended up getting Chi-Yu. I have Meryl, gave it to my wife. It's in her binder. I never got to pull Pseudo Wudo. Couple cards that I really wanted out of this set just never found its way into my binder. The top dogs, for some reason, when it comes to opening packs, I am the unluckiest person in the world. I never find those top chases. So, what's the best thing to do is, for me, it's buy the singles and hold on to the boxes. That's just how I look at Pokemon a lot of the ways. And when I want a card for a master set, like a ton of the master sets that I do end up trying to do, which is what you've seen, I buy the singles. So Magikarp's sitting right now in the range of $300 almost. Near mint copies, somewhere in the range of $250 to $275 realistically right now. That's where Magikarp's being sold by certified hobby shops, in the range of light play at $288, $300 for a couple of them. So it's in that range. You just got to consider, what do you want? Do you want a clean face binder copy that you're not going to grade, and you put it in your binder for $250 to $275 with whitening on the back or off centering? Or do you want a near mint copy that you're going to send to PSA, and hopefully Magikarp hits a PSA 10 and then you've got $2,000 in your pocket? That's to each their own with what you want to do with your cards. The Paldea Evolved booster box right now is $415 for a booster box right now. It's been moving pretty steadily. So Paldea Evolved, it's up about 25-ish bucks since the last time we did this. We did this last in December. If you want me to keep doing these videos, let me know, because I don't mind doing them. We're just chilling with them. But yeah, the reason Paldea Evolved is starting to move up is because we know it's the first one to have a leg out. or in the first rotating Scarlet and Violet block to rotate out. That's what I was trying to say there. Sorry, sometimes I stumble on my words. The $275 or $475 range for a Paldea Pokemon Center ETB. Now it's down about 8% on the 3-month. It's down 10% on the 1-month. It's into the range of about $475 to $500. The first Gold Star seller still holding strong at $540 for it. So you have to take that into consideration too. First hobby shop selling it for $550. It's under $400 from some people that do actually have rep and sales. A couple people have no sales, no rep. I wouldn't be buying from those. I respect the guy giving a picture, but it looks like there's a dent in there, so you got to take that into consideration too. You might be picking up at $550 for your first true opportunity to buy this box from Paldea Evolved at the Pokemon Center. Somewhere, we'll leave it at $525 for right now. That's really what you're looking at when it comes to the box from Paldea Evolved in the Pokemon Center. Now, the regular ETB is sitting at about $130 from your first Gold Star seller, $135 from a hobby shop. So it's into that range. It's a small leg up. $130 is where it's at right now. Nothing too crazy. The booster bundles are starting to finally sniff that $100 range. It's closing in on it. There's a huge wall, Trading Card World. Over 500 booster bundles. They're ready to drop off at $98 basically. That's wild. Yeah, $98 for Paldea Evolved. We're not doing booster box cases. I'm not going through case premiums, but we will take a look at the art set. Art sets around $75 right now. A bunch of them are. Art set right over here. You're looking at $75 for an art set right now. What's the cost of a pack? Oh, sorry. The 3-pack blister first. The 3-pack blister from Paldea doesn't really have a big premium on it. It's about $38. I don't put this one on my chart because the 3-packs are, sometimes a little bit here or there. The regular booster packs are around $12 right now. It's about $12 a pack. So that's where Paldea Evolve is, rounding out your number 5 spot. Now, a lot of people could argue with me that you could switch Paldean Fates and Paldea Evolve. That's to each their own. At the end of the day, a lot of people could say Prismatic is number 5, Paldean Fates is number 4, Paldea Evolved is number 3, Pat. Again, that's to each your own. But at the end of the day, we're just taking a look at the numbers and see everything that's out there. A lot of the best sellers for Paldean Fates, it's your shiny Mew EX. You got a lot of the, like we always say, when you look at it, it's a lot of the $10 to $30 cards, the cards that you'll see in almost everybody's card shop or the vending tables when you go to a card show. With the Paldean Fates products, I think anybody could pretty much agree with me that the Bubble Mew is number 1 or number 2 most iconic card. Maybe number 3. If you think Van Gogh Pikachu, gray felt hat, probably number 1. The Sun Brionne or Moon Brionne, whatever you want to call it, potentially number 2. The Bubble Mew might be 3, or Bubble Mew might be number 1, depending on how you look at it. That's everybody's opinion. But the Mew themselves right now, I need a near mint copy. It's around $450 right now for a near mint copy. It's down about 20% on the 3-month. It's down a little bit on the 1-month. Has it finally hit its 1-year bottom? The bottom back then was around $275. It had its leg up, and now it's come to the really, I guess you could call it the support line of around $400 to $500. That's really where a near mint copy of Bubble Mew is right now. If it goes below $400, it could fall more, but that's to each their own to really see. I don't know if Bubble Mew will, because it's going to go out of rotation, so it's not like they're going to be printing a ton more, even though we just got some collection boxes, Great Tusk collection boxes. Yeah, the Great Tusk collection box is now $140 a box. People were not wanting to buy that box when it was about $100 in my area. I bought up as many as I could, and now that's full disclosure. That's something I did purchase recently. Paldean Fates. The reason I ended up purchasing those Great Tusk boxes, it was either a Great Tusk box or it was a Destined Rivals booster box. The people that had Destined Rivals booster boxes were very, I don't know what's the right word, flaky. They didn't respond like they were trying to sell it. Let's put it that way. And so I just bought everything that I could. The people that were selling these boxes were willing to meet, and you buy them. It's quick, it's easy, it's effortless, and you trust the person or you have mutual friends with them. It makes the process go a lot smoother. Paldean Fates Pokemon Center ETBs right now are sitting in the range of about, let's call it what it is. It's $400, potentially a $430 item right now. It was down to about $360 for a little bit, but now it looks like potentially it's going to be on its next leg up because it is rotating out. It had its high of about 500 and it came down a little bit to the 380 range. I did buy one in that range there. I'm not listing Paldean Fates as the number one set to buy. It's just the reality of where it's at right now. The ETBs, my apologies. The ETBs, the regular ETB is into the range of about $300 right now. So let's see. The Paldean Fates, we're looking at $400 for an ETB from Pokemon Center. Then it's $300 now. From there, bada bing, bada boom. Booster bundles, they're up to $115 into $120 range. So somewhere between $115 and $120. We'll call it one. Realistically, the first, $115 is where it's at right now. I was staring at a lot. A guy had 8 of them. He put on there for $50 a bundle, and I was like, yes, I'll buy it. I'll come to you. And he said someone offered me $70. I'm like, you didn't even give me a chance to counter. It was that day. I'll show you. It was that day 6 months ago, right around here in the August range, where everything was it was 50, 50, 50, 50, 50. And then all of a sudden, just one day, everything got bought out. Over 200 sold in basically a week, and it went to over $100. And I'm like, darn. I was competing with other people who knew exactly what we were buying and trying to get from somebody. And so I didn't win. That guy won. And what's that? 7 bundles at $50. Quick math, $350 to $400, somewhere in that range probably. And he basically doubled his money. If he ended up selling them, I would have kept them. Rip. Another thing to keep an eye out for is always the Charizard tin. That Charizard tin had a premium on it. It was up to over $100 for a little bit. That just the Charizard tin itself. We don't track the tins or the blisters and stuff like that, or at least it's not for me. But the other tins, the Great Tusk tins and stuff like that, are around $70. That's the reality of where they're at. The bundle art set's about $60 right now. So if you have 4 of them, keep them for the long haul, and potentially you can get some premium for them. The Paldean Fates tech sticker collection, a lot of people had these on shelves for a while. They were picking them up, and now they're into the range of about $35 to $40 you can find them for. So they do run a little bit of a premium. The Paldean Fates booster packs, individual packs, are around $14 right now. But I've seen Rip and Ships sell them for $20. So you gotta, I guess, take it with a grain of salt, understand what you're buying, and know the realm of it all. When you get stuff like this and you see people selling things for $10 a pack, knowing online sells them for $15 to $20, you got to make your own decisions at the end of the day. I'm just bringing you the information. Paldean Fates right now is about a $15 pack. That's the reality of where it's at. Nothing too crazy. It's moved about up 17% on the 1 month. Prismatic Evolutions, it could be almost everybody's top 3. It could be some people's everybody's top 5, no two ways about it. But I am so ready to see Prismatic just have its giant leg up. A lot of the hot cards are always going to be that range of about 10 to $60. That's the best sellers. That's what people need for, whether it's completing a set or completing a deck. Just some hot cards that are at the right price point for others is really what it's at. Moonbryon, it's somewhere in the range of 3,500 to $4,000 in a PSA 10. The Umbreon itself is dipping under 900. Let's see, in a near mint copy. Let's see. 950 right now from a Gold Star seller in a near mint copy with photos for 980. Yeah, it's just a great card. I would love to rip it. When I had random cash and I was bored, I would buy Prismatic, whether it was from card shops that had it around me. Some card shops definitely get more product than others around me. Some card shops don't have a lot really at all, and you guys know what that's like. You walk into a game store that has a lot of Warhammer on the shelves and stuff like that, and they have not a lot of Pokemon right now. That's really just where the times are at. But $950 right now is what you're looking at for the Umbreon. We could go through, let's just put it this way. They've printed every item you could possibly want in the world for Prismatic Evolutions, whether that's the booster bundle displays. A lot of people like those. I was talking to one guy, Sam's Shiny Stocks on YouTube. I hit him up, and then he was like, I know a guy that's selling them, and I messaged him, and unfortunately that guy didn't want to ship from Australia all the way to the United States. I appreciate Sam for putting me on. There's not much else I could do when it came to that. We don't have the bundle displays in our area, so it'd be nice to get, but and add it to the sealed collection. But at the end of the day, that didn't happen. It would have been fun, but life moves on, and there's still a lot of product out there that you can get for yourself, whether it's the Pokemon Center ones, the Pokemon Center ETBs. I've seen these in stores in my area. I bought one back like 6 months ago when it was in the $250 range. I think I paid $230 for mine. $230 feels right. Yeah, whether it was $250 or $230, $20 isn't the end of the world right now in this what I'm talking about. It's about $360 right now. First true seller is selling it for $420. Not making a joke about it. That's just really where it's at. There's one Gold Star seller trying to get rid of it for $370. So you just have to take that into consideration when it comes to it. Protect yourself. Get it from somebody you can trust with shipping correctly, so that you don't have a crummy looking one with a bunch of dings on it when it gets to you. Prismatic Evolutions SPC. This is weird, because if you look at it 6 months ago, it was about $250 and then had a giant leg up, and now it's gotten a lot of reprints and it's still sitting into the range of about $250, even though it's had a big leg down right now. A lot of people, I see this, and card shops are not coming off that $300 to $350 price now. They're just keeping it up there nice and high. So a lot of these 260s are people that have bought it in stores, and they're trying to get some money for it. You see, here's the first hobby shop selling it for $300. There's another one for $310. The basically $330 with shipping. Trading Card World has so much product. They're for $335. So that's the reality of it. People are selling it fast for like $240 to $250. The last one I bought was $250. So if the price is right and I'm in a shop and they'll do somewhere in the range of $250, maybe I buy another one. So I've never been able to get this on a shelf. It's just not my luck. I've never been able to hit the buy button online fast enough. And so that's really where you're at, and I'm sure a lot of people feel the same way. Prismatic Evolutions regular ETBs, they float between 120 and 150 a lot right now. Down 2% on the 3 month, up 10% on the 1 month, into the range of about 130 to 140. Yeah, it's a hot box. If you can go into a card shop that has Prismatic, I've traded into and gotten shops to knock off $50 to $100 total out of all the Prismatic ETBs that I bought over the last year. just by, trading cards, trading singles, trading toys, trading Warhammer, trading Magic the Gathering cards. I've traded, just a lot of different things. They get it for MSRP or under MSRP at wholesale pricing or whatever they buy it for, and then they're going to sell it to you at the secondary market price. So if you can bring them something that's mutually beneficial that your local card shop would pick up, why not? Why not knock off some dollars on a lot of these items? It only helps you in the long run of everything. And if you don't need it, it's a win for you. It's a win for them. It doesn't cost them anything because at the end of the day, that they're still up a ton of money on these products. Whether they sell it for 2x or 3x retail, that's hopefully you have a card shop that's not the end of a big D word. But yeah, the 2-pack blisters, the EVs are around $28. Nothing too crazy here when it comes to collection. Excuse me, I have the hiccups now. Collection boxes. I've been talking for over an hour straight because I made the first top 5 video that was put out yesterday, and now we're going through this video here and pump out 2 of them in one day. The prismatic booster packs are about $7. No, $9 right now. I was gonna say, why 7? It's up about 4% on the 1 month into the $9.50 range. It's just a prismatic. You can't slow it down. Everybody rips them. Everybody loves God packs. Nothing wrong with God packs at all. $9 for prismatic. Boom. I forgot to update the ETBs. ETBs are, let's see, what are we looking at for ETB? We'll go back. ETB's 140 right now. Boom, 140. So it's up $20 since the last time we did this. And then the Pokemon Center ETB. What are we looking at? 360, 370, 420. So let's see, we'll call it 390. Just we'll cut it in the middle, 395. I don't want to put 400 yet because it's not 400, but you have to understand it can go both ways. The bundles, why didn't I rip the bundle? Let's see. Hold on. I got to go back. We got to get you bundles because bundles are doing some different things right now. I talked about, boom. Let's find it. There it is. Bundles. Shops got bundles anywhere from $60 to $80 for prismatic. So keep that in mind when it comes to Facebook Market deals. You might be able to find somebody that's willing to sell the prismatic bundles for $50 right now before they really start to fly. You can find 50 deals for them for $50 from people that want quick cash, typically at the end of a month or at the beginning of the month when people need to pay their credit card bills. And then they're like, well, I just need this gone. I need to pay my bill. And so people will take a deal around the end of the month and at the beginning of the month when credit card bills are due. So if you are like, I need to pick up every prismatic booster bundle out there, like my life depends on it, save up your cash and start hitting up people on Facebook Marketplace for booster bundles that you can meet within your local area. Yeah, they're right now at about $60, but it could be $70 pretty soon. So we'll give it $65. We'll give it the credit it deserves. We'll give it $65 right now. Yeah, my card shop, they go off. Oh, what did they say? There's some, they go, we price everything off of there's one host retailer's website that gives them all the market prices. So you're like, I get that. I'm like, but you have to do your own due diligence when it comes to a lot of the products. That's it. Nothing too crazy. I wish I remembered the exact website they use. I'll go in and ask them again. Scarlet and Violet 151. The best sellers right now are in the $30 to $50 range. Nothing too crazy from War Turtle to Alakazam. Alakazam's danced on $50 line for almost a year now. It's been dancing on that $50 line for a while. And then you got the Zardy Boy. The top Charizard in the set of 151. It fell all the way to about 170 for a little bit. Now it's into the range of about $250, $250 to $280. The first gold star seller, yep, we'll call it $250 for the video, but I'm not putting down singles, but that's really where Charizard's at. For a lot of the product in 151, we are seeing Alakazam boxes get restocked right now on shelves. Alakazam boxes on the secondary market are around $70. They do have a Kadabra promo. The reason 151 got reprinted right now was because the lawsuit for Kadabra got finally settled, so they could finally got the okay to reprint Kadabra again. 151 Pokemon Center ETB, yeah, it's starting to have its leg up again. A lot of these products are starting to have their leg up from the $850 range. It's coming into the $1,000 box range at around $950 right now at the time of this video. 151 is up about 100 and what is that? Around $130, $140 right now into the $950 range, almost $1,000. Give it a couple months, it could be there. The regular 151 ETBs are into the range of about $450 right now. It's up a little bit on the 3 month. It's up over 10% on the 1 month. $450. It's up about $50 since the last time we made this video. Yeah, 151's doing things right now. The UPC just, it's not stopping. It's into the range of, yeah, $600 right now, $595. It's up 3% on the 3 month. It's up a little bit on the 1 month. It's chilling on $600 right now, dancing that line. The booster bundles, we've seen a big, massive surge in these, and the restocks, whether it's vending machines or in stores on shelves, they're into the range of $115 now. The 151, just like the Paldean Fates one, they're both very expensive. Very, very, very expensive. Let's see. What else do we have here to look at? Alakazam box isn't that $70 range. Nothing too crazy. You get a couple nice promos in it. Shout out to Abra and Kadabra and Alakazam. The booster packs are up there right now. They're closing in on the $17 range. 151 booster packs. A lot of people want them. A lot of people still want to rip them. It's not slowing down really anytime soon. And your top dog, number one of the Scarlet and Violet era right now, we are all looking at Destined Rivals. Misty Psyduck to Misty's Lapras. A lot of your $10 to $20 to $30 to $40 cards. The impulse buys are always the best sellers. Always the hot sells. Higher volume, put it that way. Team Rocket's Mewtwo is under $400 now, and a lot of these cards, Misty Psyduck was $50 out the gate, and it's back to $50. It went up to $60, down to $40, and now it's chilling at around $50. Team Rocket's Moltres is dancing on the $100 line. Still, Nidoking is under $100, and then, yeah, I mean, that's from there. That's really where it's at. Shout out to Meowth. But yeah, it's really what you like out of this Destined Rivals set. Is it the worst set in the world? No. Is it the best set in the world? Not really. I don't. People love it because it's a $400 box, the booster box. That's really why they love it. And the ETBs are expensive, and the regular Pokemon Center ETBs are expensive. The Destined Rivals booster boxes are into the range of about $450 right now. Would you be smart buying $450 booster box that is less than a year old, just over 6 months old? I still kick myself. I wish I picked it up for $250 here. But yeah, that's the reality. I didn't buy booster boxes of Destined Rivals. I thought it would go closer to $200. Just didn't really get that leg up. So we wait. We play the waiting game for when it restocks, and it'll probably drop from $450 to probably $350, and you try to get it done. The Pokemon Center ETBs into the range of $310 right now. $450 for the booster box. $310. So not much movement there. The ETBs themselves, I do have a couple. I bought these on release day for $125 from a card store near me. What can you do? It's the only ones you find. They're now $155. That's where they're at. $155, and that's just crazy to see. It really is. It really is. The bundles, let's see if I found it. Booster bundles, they're around $52 right now. 50, we'll call it 53 is really where it's at. And the reason that's so low is that's really what you find in stores is the booster bundles, products that a lot of people can get their hands on. The Destined Rivals Art Pack set is not too crazy right now. It has a small premium. You're looking at around the $35 range for 4. Yeah, it's definitely worth picking up and holding on to a couple of them for the long haul. Used to talk about art sets more. Haven't been recently. The 3-pack blisters, I still have never seen a Kangaskhan blister in a store. Not that I go for restocks at 5:45 in the morning. You know, it'd be nice to pick up one of these, but at the end of the day, it's not. If it's meant to be, it's meant to be. If not, it is what it is. It's around $37 right now. And last but finally, not least, the booster pack of Destined Rivals is into the range of about $8 right now. $8.50 if we want to be particular. But that's really where you're looking at when it comes to a lot of Destined Rivals products. So that's what we're looking at right now with the whole era of Scarlet and Violet. And we did Sword and Shield too. So just keep that in mind when it comes to a lot of these products. They are valuable. At the end of the day, whether you're looking at the number 5 set or number 4 set, number 3 set, number 2 set, you have to recognize booster boxes for regular sets are king. The ETBs from Pokémon Center, once they really did it right. Once it came to Scarlet and Violet adding a promo, they have a little bit more of a premium than the Sword and Shield era stuff because there is no promo in them. There's not really a big premium on those. Regular ETBs get printed the most. They're in pretty much every store for the longest, so they are the cheapest item. And if you can, booster bundles are really starting to see a bigger light because more people can get their hands on them. It's easier to ship, easier to pack, easier to get. So I didn't do ETB cases, booster box cases, or booster bundle cases today. If you guys want to see a case video, we can talk about cases. But right now, the realistic thing to look at is cost of a pack, the art set if you want to keep a couple for yourself, and then the reality of what's the booster bundles, what's the booster boxes, what's the Pokemon Center ETBs. You're pretty much, that's your realm for what you're trying to invest in or just buy and hold or put on a shelf and enjoy. Hey, it's Pat's Projects. Hit that like button down below. I've been going for almost an hour today. Yeah, we hit over an hour. But comment real one down below. Let me know what your thoughts are on the video. If you think I am completely wrong, feel free to completely just rip me apart, because at the end of the day, appropriate discourse on any product is healthy for everybody. As long as we're not trying to attack each other, we're golden. Hey, you guys have a good one. Until next time, Pat out.